I can see the fingernail. But it does it in such a way that it blows your mind. Look. I mean, it's just insane, but it is. I cannot stretch this deal any more clearly. That's what this thing is. A celestial is always gonna be with that geometry because those are the hands of creation, and it makes sense. You think of the thing, but what does the work? Your hands, the hands, the hands of creation. Even there is a nebula exactly like a huge ass hand in different forms. But the main thing is a huge ass hand. So what kind of nebula is going to look like really? I tell you that nothing was thrown like the Big Bang theory bull crap. No, it wasn't a big and it wasn't a bang. It was a creation. Boom, and it's there. And it probably has been there forever. For God or for the Creator, nothing is impossible and there is no time. It's limitless and timeless. Look, this thing keep on turning into fingers in ways that you have no clue. And when you really study the image and you realize how it's done, it blows your mind. I mean, it just make you, wow, man, make you feel small and inadequate. It's like I say, people just don't think about any of this shit. I didn't. I started out looking for big-headed dudes or reptilian, and I saw, oh, this is reptilian. I was so sure. No, there's none of that's true. See, look, that's a damn hand. And then if you look at the entire armature, it's all the same flavor. It's hands in ways that you say, whoa, my goodness. I never thought of that. Well, yeah, you don't, but Papa does because Papa knows everything. Papa created us. He created everything. He really? Yeah. And look how that thing vibrates. It's fooling with this guy's eyes. Look how that shit's so big that it blends into the darkness. It just continues into like I said, it's protruding from that. I used to think that was a dude there holding that shit. Oh, that's a dude. No, that's a hand. Let me show you again. Look, this is a finger. That's another finger. This is another finger, dark here, and that's another finger. And it probably the thumb is somewhere in there like that, or it's over here. I mean, and you can see that the design keep on occurring all along the body. The body itself is a hand. I mean, it's insane, man, but it is. There is no other geometry you're gonna find here. None. I mean, I can see the cuticle around the finger now. That's how clear I can see the shit on this monitor. And this is a HD TV. It's not it's not a monitor. It's a TV, a high definition television. All I did was plug it to my computer with a high definition cable HDMI, $10 in Amazon.com. Boom, look. You can look for anything. That's a damn hand. Look at the fingernail showing perfectly. Right there. Look. Curvy and everything. Exactly like a finger would be. But it's not only there, it keeps repeating. Look, around here, it's just insane, man. Like I said, the designs are mind-blowing every single time. You won't get bored. You will not get bored. Look, there's more fingers underneath. Even the knuckle, look, the knuckle is exactly like a finger. I mean, you can look at all you want on every other explanation and you're not gonna find it because I did look for that. This is a hand holding something. Never see what the something is. Only in few places like Klaus show something like a flower. I don't know if it was. It looked exactly like a flower with a skinny stem. But in the moon, I see one that is holding something that looks like a freaking cylinder. With the bottom, it looks like a J, and the top has some design on it. It looks weird as shit, but it's, and that's that color moon picture. Check it out, how it vibrates. Look at this object on the moon. Check it out. That's another display. That was for him. And then look. Check it out. It's one light, but it looks like two because it's shaking. Look. See, the vibration deal that looks like water, that is water vapor, is not really any water. It's vibrational from those filaments that are everywhere, in the shape of trillions and trillions and, wow, quintillions of hand-shaped filaments, and that is just, we're submerging to that. And whoever designed this deal, that's his symbol, and he just controls us like puppets. He feels, he knows. Look at the surface on the moon, right there. That right there. Look how he. Look at that. I'm going frame by frame now. Something he didn't do. See, there are things appearing on the moon. That was specifically for him because whoever controls that, what we call God, knows exactly that you're looking through that thing, looking for something. Oh, look, the electromagnetic vehicle from the military industrial complex. No, they have not to do with none of that. Yeah, they might let you fly by and shit. The only way to get out of this solar system is with anti-gravity because you create an envelope. The radiation belt around the Earth don't allow no rockets and shit. The only way they went to the moon is because they use anti-gravity. It has to be. They already knew about it. They built the first one in 1959. Why would they use a stupid shitty rocket that was super dangerous and reliable and all the deep? No, that was a put-on show. Oh yeah, we spent your money on that. No, I didn't. That was a bullshit. I mean, the manipulation goes deep. But this deal, nah. after you see it personally, I've seen it personally, and that's nothing to do with any military anything. This is from the owner of this shit who put us here. And there is more where that came from, a lot more. Make no mistake. At one point or another, this thing is gonna say, well, I got enough of these fucking monkeys. They're messing up the entire neighborhood. Get rid of them. Create a badass catastrophe, an earthquake that will submerge everything and clean the deal and start over with some few others, the survivors or the chosen or who knows. All I know is that in those caves, the Tallos cave in Ecuador and the caves in Venezuela and Colombia and then some other in Argentina and in Alaska, and they are the repository of the history of this planet. Antarctica and the North Pole, there's a bunch of places that have been used for repository of knowledge, for history. And it's weird that in that Tallos case, those holographic deals appear and they are like, they're there too. Like they're showing up, hey, we know that you are here looking for deals. Might be just one dude that can, like I say, if you can present yourself as anything, as a little cat or a little roach or a bird or a freaking tree or, God, it's infinite. Look at this one. Look at that. Wow. And look, start looking for hands because that's all you're gonna find there. There is no any tanks, round tanks, no. This is all celestial. And you can see the flavor of their fingers. Look, they're all over the damn place. But it makes it so kick-ass, organized that you think it's a man-made. No, it's not. When you start seeing, unless they are trying to imitate that to pass as one of them, that's the only way I would think of. But like I said, these objects are super enormous. Look. Then you see that one is not just one hand, it's like one hand is made out of hundreds of them. And it blends perfectly with everything else. And you see, this is like a fingernail from a huge, I mean, it's just, like I say, I've seen the design over and over and over. It just doesn't get boring. Oh. And it's always has the same damn flavor. And then one hand turn into part of another huge one, and then the huge one is made out of a bunch of little ones, and the little ones are made out of smaller ones, and then wow. It's just like I said, it doesn't get, I mean, when you see the intricate design, only a freaking guy can do something that perfect, zero mistake, and he continues, and he blends into. So the question is, are we just clumps of that hand filament, and we just solid, a little solid, change the density and become us? That's a question that I can only speculate. Is God experiencing physical emotion through each one of us? Think about it. All I know that in the spirit world, everything is uniform, harmonic, and perfect. It's this physical that is very extremely emotional. There's sadness, pain, happiness, all that shit, compassion, love, and those are the correct frequency. Love, compassion, and and the correct deal. If you become that, well, then you are harmonic